I'm pretty
It's
sure
your girls. It's your girls. Ooh. I fucked that up. We're gonna catch up. We're live. It's your girls. It's your girls.
Goodness. Why would she do that?
Guys, that is so funny to me. What guys, I know y'all don't know what we're talking about. You probably think
You might do. I don't know.
What was she singing on?
That was like a live debate or something. It was one of the debates.
I don't know what it is.
It was live. If y'all didn't see, I think her name was like Loomis or something. If you didn't see it, please go look it up. She was singing the what's the national anthem. And
she hit a bad note and she said, I fucked that up. Can we start over?
Man said, it's
we're live. So shout out to her. Hopefully, she got that taken care of. She be ready for her next national anthem.
Oh, they
she
ain't
showed
asking her
out.
no more.
Yeah, it's over with. She probably
done.
won't get booked no more. She gonna have to start back over at high schools and graduations.
Something. Bar mitzvahs, something. Kid parties. Nah.
Is she famous?
I ain't never seen or heard of that lady a damn. No offense, but I have not. I don't know. Maybe she a different genre. I don't know.
If she ain't famous, she infamous now. Cause that is hilarious. That take the cake of who was the last one? Fergie. Did Fergie do the bad one?
I think so. Was it Fergie? Yeah,
was it Fergie? So. I think it was Fergie at the hockey arena or something like that where she did the bad national anthem. I can't really remember.
But it's the people that was behind her in the shadows, the debate people.
Geeked up.
No, they wasn't. They was serious. I would have been geeked
up. No, I probably would with my mic. That had to come over in the thing. Aaron, you're live. You're live. Stop. Your constituents can see you.
Cause ain't no way.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, she did that. But anyway, I see you got your UAPB shirt on.
Yes.
Homecoming today. It's gonna be over by the time it come out.
Yeah, by the time it come out, it'll be over with. But yeah, man, I'm excited about homecoming. I want to talk about homecoming season before we jump into it.
Okay. What you got?
You went to a PWI homecoming. Tell me about how it was this year.
That don't really be that fun. I went they normally have a step show. At least they didn't do that. I don't know if they had any parties out there. I mean, it was cool. I guess I will say I think it was more people that came this time because it was like a lot of class reunions at the same time as the homecoming. So they brought in like a lot of people, but it
wasn't very engaging.
Not for me personally, but I'm sure it was for other people.
Yeah,
maybe that was there for their classmates and all of that. But for me, not
really.
Not really.
I know I'm gonna have a great time, man. All the people who are UAPBers, we've been talking about linking up at this one, and I'm super excited. We got a new women's basketball coach at UAPB. Don't know what we gonna look like this year. I'm gonna keep it a bug, but I'm gonna be there in support at least, for the first few games till I see what we're working with. All right, but I'm excited to meet, her today and see what's going on. My boy Solo running it back. Hopefully we can, put some things together this year. But I'm excited to go to homecoming. I think it's a lot to be excited about every year, even when we have bad seasons.
But that's the difference between an HBCU
and the PWI. Yeah, we're going to turn up, regardless. I can't wait to go out there and tailgate because it's going to be jumping. I think we play Valley today, too, if I'm not mistaken. So, and I don't think Valley done won a game, and it better not start today. Because I can't handle it.
Well, eat enough for me because I know they're going to have some good food.
Oh, definitely going to eat.
Eat enough for me.
Back already big. I'm finna eat real good.
Oh, my goodness.
All right, let's get on into it. This episode is about in the news. What's been in the news lately?
In the news specifically about the election.
Yes.
By the time this come out, it's going to be, a week before? The week before?
Yeah.
Okay, so in the news, we done had, let's start with Charlamagne and Kamala.
Kamala, what did you think about the interview?
She hit on some good points, but I will say, I'm gonna say this, and she addressed it already. But when he asked her about it being what she had to say about people saying that she's scripted, I agree with that. But I fool with her because she was like, "You're welcome." Like it is. I'm not finna drag stuff out. I'm finna tell you what you need to know and go on about my business. And I'm gonna keep saying what you need to know, and that's gonna be what it is. But I think it was a good interview overall. She always does, for the most part, to me, she answers the questions well and all that stuff. So, what you think about it?
I definitely think she answers the questions.
Yeah, she gets straight.
and I think people ask them the same goddamn questions. So I'm gonna stick to you, so you know that I mean what I say.
Yeah.
And she's telling you her policies, and she's telling you what she's gonna do and what she hopes to do, and she's telling you where she sees deficits, and she's always gonna stick to her points, because that is what running for president is about. You need to be trying to tell us how you fit to goddamn help us.
So if you had to give like one thing about that interview or her interviews or debates, one tip that she could change or work on, what would you say?
I don't think she could change nothing. I think she needs to keep doing what she's doing. What I think that could be better is, I hate when she have interviews or debates and something like that, and she's always like she got to motherfucking prove herself. I'm sick of I feel like if she could just talk and not worry about them saying, oh, policy this, policy that, we could have a real conversation with her if the interview people do a good job of having conversations. Mm-hmm. I feel like they always, they say you're not black, this and that. And they put her on the defense of having to prove that she's qualified or prove that she's black. Simple as that. Or prove why we just can't have a conversation
about what's going on in the world.
Yeah, just to talk. And as we say about Kamala's, before I move on, because I having a conversation. Mm-hmm. All right. Before I move on, I want to say that I enjoyed watching her and Charlamagne's interview. I like the way they brought in different people to ask questions. They questions were scripted, obviously. It felt like things were placed in order for her to be successful. And I feel like people they put that on her, but it's the other people's job to control the environment.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it's no different than how they do. Is it CNN when they like do what they do to boost Trump? One of them networks, they like push Trump and make him look
Fox.
Yeah, one of them.
But I don't know. It's their job to control the environment. If the environment was more, it could be more relaxed if they wanted it to be. Mm-hmm. But I enjoy watching the interview. I'm glad they had a live audience in the background and stuff like that. I like that. But I want to jump into Joe Rogan and Trump's interviews. I only watched like an hour of it. I want to be honest, because it was a 3-hour interview. But I like the way they were able to just have a conversation.
Just talking.
Yeah.
Like me and you.
Yeah. They was just able to talk and have a conversation. I think Joe Rogan did a really good job with that interview. And obviously that's why probably he has the #1 podcast in the world, because the man does a good job interviewing people, I guess.
We're coming for you, Joe.
And I'm not saying...
You're coming for that #1 spot.
Definitely coming for that #1 spot. It may take some time, but I'm coming. I think he did a wonderful job. Yeah. And I also, as I said, that he did a wonderful job. In the first 20 minutes, Trump never answered the fucking question.
No, Trump gonna Trump.
Yeah, he gonna Trump. But you know what Joe Rogan kept doing? Asking the same question in another way to try to get him to answer the question. And it was the first question he really asked, it really mattered. It was like, nobody tells you how it is to be a president. Never know what it's going to look like when you get into the White House until you get in there. So he was like, what was it like? Great question. What the fuck is it like to be the president of the United States? Trump started talking about watching and going up in there and see the Lincoln bedroom, and, you got all these different people on the staff, and, I have to appoint almost 10,000 people. 100 people that those are big appointments, 100 people. But, then they have to appoint 100 people, and it's like, the man didn't ask you that. That's the problem that I be having with dude. The problem that they think Kamala has, I'm glad she answers the question.
Right.
And it sounds scripted because she's going to keep answering the questions how she wants to answer the question, because she needs you to know this is what I believe in.
My girl said, you're welcome.
Yeah.
And she said, I'm going to win.
Yeah.
I'm going to win.
Yeah.
That's what she said. She stood on it. She meant that too.
Right. I don't think we get a chance to see enough of her personality for real.
She said it's
because
tight,
she has to be all specific, because you're asking her very specific questions that they don't really ask him. They don't care about his policies.
And it do fall on the interviewer.
Yeah.
Because this kind of going to a different interview, but with Charlamagne and Anderson Cooper.
Yeah, Anderson Cooper. Yeah, thank you for bringing that up.
He was different on there with Anderson than he was, and granted, that's not his show, but I don't know.
He wasn't the person interviewing either.
True,
he was
yeah.
the person getting interviewed.
So,
but Anderson, I like the way he called Anderson out on bullshit.
He did.
First of all, Anderson said that's bullshit. We don't do that. And then
he turned around and said, "Nah."
Charlamagne and Angela was like, I call you back on bullshit. He spin around in a circle. Gotcha. So I like that they was able to have a peaceful conversation and go tit for tat. I feel like interviews should literally be that long. Joe Rogan's interview with him was great. I think Trump's still a piece of shit. I'm just gonna be honest. But the interview was great, man. A 3-hour long interview. If I cared for Trump and the stuff that be coming out his mouth, I would watch the 3-hour long interview with the president because I want to get to know them. I already know who he is. I care less what he's saying.
That's true.
I don't want him to represent our nation. But I wish we could get that interview like that with Kamala.
I guess I haven't been really paying attention as much as I thought I had been because I did not know that he was talking about like doing away with the Constitution.
I don't think he's said that specifically out of his mouth, but the things he said it without his mouth, get away with the Constitution. Yes. Hey, I believe Kelly. So it's crazy. It's crazy for the man to say the things that he say. Because for me, I always want to go back and see what the context of what things were. Mm-hmm. It's crazy for him to be talking how he be talking, and people still want to vote for him.
And that's what I think Charlamagne had brought that up when he was talking about.
He's a fascist.
And he was like, y'all sit at these round tables. Like he brought up Kaepernick when he was kneeling, and that was like,
and that's all y'all want to talk about.
But y'all not talking about him throwing away the whole Constitution.
Yeah, the man want to get rid of the Constitution. That's not a big deal to you.
And then, I talked to you about this when it first was brought up about, Angela brought it up again. She was like, y'all don't even care enough to get this lady name right.
Right. It's disrespectful. It's disrespectful for somebody who's really qualified. They do it on purpose. Yeah, they do it on purpose to demean her. And she's very qualified for the job. I also want to say something about the interview because this ain't what all this is about either. The interview with Joe and Trump. Mm-hmm. Trump said it's very dangerous. It's very dangerous.
For what?
To appoint someone who has not been in politics because those people have not been vetted. They haven't been vetted, and you put them in these positions that are extremely important to the nation, and then they get in there, and you really don't know who these people are, but they're not. Politicians get in those spaces, and they know what is required of them. They don't get in there, and they don't be on no bullshit. So why is it, as you say that apply to you? Why the fuck would America be voting somebody?
Trump said that?
Yes.
What?
At the 29 mark of that interview, everybody go check out Joe Rogan and Trump's interview. 29 mark of that interview, he said that, and I was like, bro, this applies to you. Why would we be voting somebody who hasn't been in politics just because you're a businessman? And then he called women stupid in the interview. He didn't say all women. I want to be sure. I want to be clear that he didn't say all women. This man said that, and these women are stupid. Dead ass. Now I didn't get the mark on that video, but it's within the part of the video, but it's within the first hour.
At this point, it's like, do I even get mad? Because we
know he's trolling.
Like, ooh.
He be trolling. So that is interesting. Okay. We ain't got to get too far off into that, but that is an important part of what's going on in America right now, and we ain't got it yet.
Well, aside from politics, something a little lighter, lighten the mood.
Yeah, they got serious.
Hey. Oh, but no, make sure y'all vote for real, though, because it's going to come out. You still going to have time to go vote when the time this come out. Please, stop saying your vote don't matter. Stop saying it don't count. Stop saying everything you saying. You got time when this come out to go do a little research still to gain some knowledge on both of them and go do what you need to do. Please, thank you. Now, as we lighten the mood. Music with my Memphis music.
Speaking of Glow. Yeah, Glow.
So, you checked her out.
Yes.
Okay. Big X.
Big X the plug went hard.
Indeed.
2 a.m. went crazy.
I've been having that album on repeat. Now, Rod Wave in that mix too, because he dropped the same, but I'm not gonna lie.
I couldn't listen to the Rob album. I hadn't played it through yet.
Yeah, I ain't play. I got it to like the 3rd or 4th song, maybe.
Me too. And we cut it off. It was trash, the first few songs. So maybe I need to know which specific songs y'all think hit so I can go give them a try.
I tried. I tried the last album thing. I didn't try. I mean, not to say he got a couple songs that I listen to, but Big X number 1 for me.
Definitely.
He number 1. He not Glorilla, but Lotto album been out for a little minute now, but I like hers too. She has number 2 then.
Lotto got two of my favorite songs of Lotto's is on the album, but I want to get back to Glow. I think Glow told a story with her album. She's growing in her artistry. She told a story in her album. She took us different places, and I ain't gonna say it was like perfect, but I like to see her grow as an artist.
What's the song? Glow's Prayer?
Yeah, that hit different, didn't it?
Lord, I'm sorry for holding up the line.
Lord, holding up the line with this, but please help me leave this dude alone. I done been there. Lord, please help me leave it get alone, man. Dang.
Please.
Be sick, begging. God, please help me not care.
And while we on her, I know it seems like we be attacking Christians, but that ain't the case.
Oh, with the song with the Maverick City and
Kirk.
Kirk Franklin.
Be so for real, bro. Like, so y'all really gonna sit here like Kirk Franklin ain't been doing this forever?
What do you mean be so for real about what?
Why is y'all attacking Maverick City? Why is Maverick City getting canceled because they did a song in the secular world with a secular artist? Like, why?
That's all I want to say about that, and I want us to move on because I don't want them to think, because we've been attacking the Christians for a couple of episodes now. I am a Christian, and I feel like we get in a space where we think things have to be so perfect, just like this, yada yada. Didn't Jesus come out into this world where people were sinning and doing all these different things, and he changed their life? You got to go to those spaces, to those people, to minister to them. And if it takes Maverick City and Kirk Franklin getting on the song with Glorilla for somebody to hear it and say, oh, I like this song, let me listen to more about what these other artists are doing, and maybe that'll bring them to God. I don't understand why people are so... I don't want to talk about it no more.
I agree.
I don't want to talk about it no more, because people who are like that, they just stuck in their ways. They just hate. They hateful. To me, it gives Trump. Just like Trump's people, the Christians who function like that, that's what it gives to me. I don't got too much to say to y'all, because that's just y'all just like that.
Yeah.
Moving on. We never talked about the Shannon Sharpe sex incident.
That's my Michelle.
Real brief. That's now I be saying it. That creep Rudy out. That's my Michelle.
That's my
Anything
Michelle.
she do small, bring a plate. That's my Michelle.
Do you think that was done? Because people were saying it was done purposely to try to prove that he wasn't gay. I never heard that he was supposed to be gay though. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
I never
it was
heard
given. Remember that video when he came out the truck with his
With
side
the-
look
in the green
and
suit.
his outfit was tight. That when they start calling gay, but I never thought was gay. Too player for that, and I don't think he did it for that reason.
Do you think he did it on purpose?
I don't think he did it on purpose, but I do know he used it to prove that he wasn't gay once it came out. And the reason I brought that up is because I think if a woman at ESPN that had happened to her, she'd be fired.
For sure.
I don't know what you think, Kelly. Do you think a woman would get fired if that had happened to her, the Shannon Sharpe incident? Yeah, I don't know. And then it died fast. A woman would have been ripped from her front desk. I just really feel like that. I don't know what it is about entertainment where women get hit harder than men for stuff like that, but whether it was an accident or not, Uncle Shay Shay should have been disciplined for that.
Another thing we didn't hit on was did we hit on it? The people that shot Dolph and then now Dirk, and it's just like,
can I say something real quick before you move on to people that shot Dolph and Dirk and stuff like that? Because I don't even know what's going on with Dirk. Maybe you can explain to me quickly, but back to Uncle Shay Shay, he didn't get disciplined for the sex incident, but my boy Paul Pierce was on live smoking with the girls in the back, and he got fired fast. I feel like they was already ready to fire Paul because he be fried. He be tripping. But I don't know.
They did just gonna get over there fast.
Yeah, they got over it quick. Okay, back to Dirk. What Dirk do?
I don't even know. I just hired for murder or something.
Yeah,
something.
Idiot. He deserved to be locked up. I'm not yelling free Dirk. Moving on. Have you seen all the stuff with the missing children in Arkansas? Every time I look up, it's an Amber Alert.
Every time.
What's going on? Why they ass ain't at the house?
What you think about the people that made jokes about Trixie?
First of all, Black Twitter gonna have a good time, man. And Black social media just gonna have a good time. Everything ain't a joke, y'all. That was funny. That was funny.
I'm like, Lord, I'm really not trying to laugh at this because there is somebody's child. But Trixie just shows out, though.
Trixie wasn't nothing going wrong with Trixie. Trixie was out here in these streets.
Well, I'm glad she was found and
she was safe.
Other things. But yeah, it is. It was another one. It was like 2 or 3 just in the past.
There's been a whole bunch. It hadn't just been no 2 or 3. I have the news app on my phone, and every week I feel like it's a missing kid where they're searching for him and they trying to figure out what's going on. But these kids, I really feel like be running away.
Why do you think that is?
I don't know. That's something that we need to be talking about because right now we ain't got it. We need to be figuring out what's going on in these homes while these kids running away like they're going away. I believe it's because the Lord say, spare the rod, spoil the child. I wouldn't dare run away. I'm just going to be honest. I ain't going to refer back to some things I want to refer back to, but my back would have been skinned. I wouldn't dare run away.
I don't know. I mean, I would just say, talk to your children. Even if it seemed like they okay, just talk to them. Let them know that you're there if they need to talk, if they want to talk. Let them know you love them, you care about them. You know, make your home a safe space for your child.
I don't know. I think it's all the gentle parenting. I don't know. There's a balance in it.
Yeah.
There's a balance that I don't think people have mastered yet that they got to figure out because it's too many kids running away here in the state of Arkansas.
That's true. True that.
All over.
You got somebody with a
Well, no, but as we talk about the kids like being away, yada yada, I think a man done went to jail for first-degree murder, didn't he, Kelly?
Who?
The man went to jail for first-degree murder over here in North Little Rock or something like that, somewhere over here in this area in Central Arkansas, because they was looking for his daughter. He found her in a car with a man, an older man, and he shot and killed the man. What you think about that?
I'm not gonna say what came to my mind, but if it was my kid and my daughter, do what you gotta do to protect your children.
I don't think he should have killed the man.
They could have
His
tussled.
daughter was safe.
They could have tussled.
That's the thing. That's the problem.
I ain't saying he would have killed her, but we probably would have tussled. Because what she doing in the car with you?
No. Get on your daughter's ass and let the police and let the
How old
law.
was the daughter though?
15, 16
okay,
years
I'm thinking
old.
like 11.
I don't know how old the kid was. The kid wasn't that young.
Okay.
I think the kid...
Old enough to know.
I don't want to speak too much, but maybe she had went off willingly or something like that. Y'all need to handle business where the business needs to be handled first, and the law should have handled him. You going to go the way... If the man was attacking your kid or was doing something and you found him like taking advantage of your child, kill him. He got to go. Because you going to get off of that.
Right.
You know, you're going to get off of that, but just point blank killing the man, that's goofy. You know you finna go to jail. The law is the law.
That's true.
The law is the law.
Yeah, I was thinking you was talking morally, like a 10, 9, 10, 11-year-old kid.
No.
Like a kid that could have been a lord.
No. I don't think the kid was that young. So I really feel bad about that. But there's a lot of stuff that's been going on in the news that needs our attention.
Every day.
What else we got on in the news? Because we can wrap it up.
I mean, other than what everybody been know about the diddler.
The diddler.
Why
he got a nickname now, the diddler?
Because he done diddled his last doodle and he finna... Anyway. Yeah, it's something new. But at this point, before we wrap this up, at this point, okay, as someone who has been a victim of sexual assault, I don't want to take away from nobody's story because he may have done those things. But I also feel like there's a line in like, it's people like, oh, I can make a payday off of this. Or I'm going to try to make a payday off of this. So it just, I don't know. It's like, I don't want to say he did not do this to these people because that's their story that they might have gone through and lived through. But at the same time, are some of these people looking for money?
It's possible, and it's
because it's like something new every day.
It's sad we got to consider that though, but it's definitely possible. I might receive some flack for this.
Oh,
Cassie stayed with that man after he did what he was doing. You know, I don't know. Like I seen the video of her in the hotel. Like Diddy wrong. Diddy should have been in trouble for what he did. But at the same time, we got to figure out how to get these people help. I don't know, there needs to be some more diving into like the awareness and like the psychology of it in order to support survivors of, you know, assault or domestic violence or whatever that look like, because we need to figure out how to prevent them from dealing with it.
Mm-hmm. That's
because
true.
She came out way late, and I feel like that triggered everything else into what happened.
For sure.
Which I'm glad she came out and said, yo, he did this to me, but then they shut it down and she got paid.
Right.
No, we want him to go to jail. You coming out 20 years later or however long it's been, he needs to go and get locked up. What we settling for? Because I feel like it's a payday. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, I don't want to get too deep off into that, but Diddy definitely needs to be locked up. Throw away the key.
Yeah, because everybody ain't lying.
And then free R. Kelly in a couple years because R&B right now trash. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Them parents need to be locked up just like R. Kelly, but go ahead.
Why would you say that? Okay, anyway.
I'm going to give y'all a few more years on Kels.
He can make some music for me now.
Yeah, how I set up some studio equipment. Cause R&B trash right now.
Don't turn them loose. Don't turn them loose. Don't turn them loose.
Hey, they wanted to be with Unc. That's why I brought that up.
But anywho, what's your ick, man? Cause you just shows out every doggone week.
I'm just saying, we brought it up. It's a payday. Some of them folks wanted to be with Unc and their parents allowed it. My ick. Too many people won't be accountable. And I'll probably be saying the same stuff every time we get on here, but that really be my ick. Just like things that I encounter every day, and I just come on here and say it every other week, that be my ick. But I don't like people who won't be accountable. When I find myself not being accountable, it make me get disgusted with myself. Because I want to fix that. I don't know why I did that or why I just couldn't say that was me.
Yeah.
But I feel like I try to because I expect everybody else to do that. But I don't want to even talk around it. I just want to start being, that's my fault. Mm-hmm. My bad. I don't even want to say nothing else after that. I'm trying to learn how to just say, that's my fault, my bad. So as I bring that ick up, I'm seeing other people doing it, and I get disgusted with myself if I feel like I'm doing it. What's your ick?
You know, I've been pondering on this for a while. And this week, I don't think I got an ick, but I do got a shout out.
What's up?
Definitely since the blended families, but maybe even a little bit before that. Things have been like getting a little better. The bond been growing a little stronger, getting better, more dialogue, more interaction between me and my dad's wife.
Yeah.
So I want to take this episode to give her the stepmom title.
For real?
She is my stepmom.
Nah, girl, you too easy for me.
Shout
out to you, though. Shout out to you.
Shout out. Because
I'm not against it. It just happened fast. I got to hear what's going on.
It's just she
just been doing stepping up.
Yeah.
I love that for y'all.
Mm-hmm. So that was that. I ain't got no eat, but that was for her.
I love that for y'all, man. Shout out to that. That's great. I still let talk to my dad. I was just thinking about it as you started talking before you even said it. I think I gotta find time. I'm just really busy.
Yeah, you been busy.
I'm not running from the conversation by no means.
She been busy for real. I give you that.
Really busy.
I text you twice last
and that's
night.
Gonna take a lot of my energy. You text me twice
last night.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
My bad. I really been going home. I eat, take shower, get into bed. I watch one episode of The Lincoln Lawyer, and I go get into bed.
I've been watching Tyler Perry new show, Beauty in Black. It was kind of slow for me at first, but I think I'm kind of getting into it. So, yeah, y'all go check that out if you haven't.
Well, I'm going to go check it out, too, because I need a new show. I finished Lincoln Lawyer.
Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3.
Weekly Heat. All right. This week's Weekly Heat. Too many people are obsessed with their reputation instead of their character. And I don't like that. Just get straight to the point. I don't like that. Why are you so obsessed with the perception of who you think you are instead of like who you actually are? I don't get it. In your role at school, in your role in your home, in your role in the life is like spiritual, like who you are as a Christian. Why are you so obsessed with perception instead of being who you say you are trying to be? That's crazy to me. I don't want to be better than nothing than I am if I'm not who I'm supposed to be being at home. My family count on me. They depend on me. I'm trying to work on my patience because I done snapped on them folks today. Speak. I done snapped on them folks today. But I want to be the best of who I am at home because that's going to trickle down to every other part of my life. I don't care about what nobody else think about me. If I'm not who I'm saying I really am.
This segment get to the people that it needs to get to.
Yeah. That wasn't no shot at nobody.
No, it probably wasn't.
Yeah.
You probably just been, but the people that God got a way of getting stuff to, you know.
Yeah, because he put that on my heart.
I know that wasn't no shot, but I'm saying whoever needs to hear it, I hope it reaches those people.
I hope it reaches them. You know, and me and myself and I, number one, all my last few weekly heats have been the things that I want to live by every week, so I try to share them with y'all. No attacks. I want to be the best person at home so I could be the best person in every other space of my life. It start there. I don't care about no perceptions. I'm trying to be who I'm called to be.
Amen on that. Yeah. So, again, I say, go vote. Go vote. Go vote, please. And
Please.
pull up on us next.
And be safe.
Cause I be damned if I don't get it for my children's children. And that's real.